the 2021 AFC champs. There's a look inside newly named Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. From the home of the 2021 AFC champs, there's a look inside newly named. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Good set. 11 Thomas.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
11.
Back to Mixon on second down. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Bengals sit 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And you have to believe that this is a pretty angry bunch. They only put up 3 points in their last game. I would expect them to be in better form here after a serious week of practice.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tank. 11 MT Tank. 11.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. 30. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Hubbard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to... And they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Open man downfield is Chase. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Burrow on 3rd down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. And Burrow going to throw again. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daxton Hill brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendricks Mixon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away.
Back deep, Ray McCloud.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Here we go.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here we go.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here we go, here we go.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And Darnold just beating the play clock. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. On first down, Darnold. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
Here we go.
Off of play action, Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Eddie Piñeiro on now. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. This is up and good from Piñeiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
I'm wondering.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more.